to say, hey guys, it's Klaus. Here I am, back again, as I am every day for you guys. And we're going to start it off here today by thanking some of my subscribers. Andrax Agatone, William Wallace, Jay Cause, Andrew GTA3, and Randy Childress. Good for you. Dennis Rankin, Richard Langsmith, Kim Pook, and Tony Vespa. Tag Team Craft Minecraft Buddies, Fear Me 57, Matteo Del Buono, and Tommy Hopkins. Xeon 8, Peter Derrick, Wazat, Grigsby Poland, and Beepstar. And last but not least, Courtney Bell. Why am I thanking these guys and girls? Because these guys are my first sponsors. Yes, these are my first sponsors. Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. In case the rest of you didn't know, YouTube now has a sponsorship option. You know, so you can sponsor your favorite YouTubers directly because I guess ad revenue isn't what it used to be, and we gotta make a living. And I wanted to do something special today, so I got a new intro, and I dedicate that intro to my first sponsors. Shout out to all you guys. And keeping with the Let's Be Special theme, we've got a special game that we're gonna watch right now. Okay, let's launch into it here. Let's get right into it. No Brit bashing. We're gonna watch something completely and totally epic. And no, it's not the Super Conqueror bouncing off a Tier 8 premium tank. Let's watch Sudden Strikes from the UBF clan, and you guys are in for a treat. Like, let me tell, I can't, the intro cannot do it justice. He sent me this game in a Super Conqueror, and I have this tank, and I've had a couple of, you know, almost great games in it. I'm not the best in the Super Conqueror. I find it too slow, and it's just not my style, but there is no Brit bashing gonna happen here, because when this thing gets in the right situation, when it can find a place to stay hull down, and when there's no artillery that can hit your massively huge, weakly protected hull, right, you can pull off some amazing games. And we're going to watch this Sudden Strikes. And look at this. There's no artillery. It's a small map that has kind of a high area in the middle, so he can drive to the middle here on the hill, and there's a ridge line in the middle. It's a naturally perfect map to go and play hull down. He's got good gun depression, and he has that amazing Super Conqueror turret, and there's no scumbags that could shit on him from above, right? If there was artillery in this game, we wouldn't be watching it, because he would be 2/3 dead now. This is what this tank was designed for, and you're going to get a treat. Let's just watch it and keep an eye on the counters there. Not so much how much damage he does, but I mean he does a shit ton of damage, but watch how much damage he blocks. And I think he's already up, since I've been kind of thanking my new sponsors, and you know me, I kind of babble on and on here. He's blocked what, over 3,000 damage already, and that ain't nothing. You ain't seen nothing yet. And he's losing 2-4, and it's one of those situations, you know, this map is just, his side can get to the hill quickly. The other side has all the cover down back at the base, all those rocks back there, and it's one of the, and the map is so small. Look at his view range circle. It covers almost the whole freaking map. So in high tiers, you get spotted. If it's an encounter game, you get spotted when you spawn on this map. It's ridiculous, right? It's really a tier 3-4 map. But if you end up on this map and there's no artillery, because like I'll say it again, if there was artillery, what is it, 3 minutes, 4 minutes into the game, if there were 3 artilleries or 2 artilleries, this is where they shoot. They will not miss. He would have been stunned the whole game, and you know, almost or dead by now, because you know, artillery really makes the game fun, especially on small maps. And look at this. His buddy moved up there, is not hull down, does not have gun depression, is dead, but the Super Conqueror has taken no damage. And it's one of those situations where, well, like, where else would he go? There's nowhere better for him to be. Basically, if he sits here, unless they drive around and, you know, get behind him, there is really, like, no tank in the game that can hurt him. He missed that. He was going for the lower plate of that IS-7. You know, maybe if he took a little longer to aim there. But, like, who can hurt him? Maybe if people start loading premium or shooting HE, they could, you know, maybe. But this turret on this thing, when he's kind of pointed uphill, right? So they don't really see that commander's hatch on the back, which isn't that weak anyway. From their perspective, they don't see that because he's pointed uphill and he's using his whatever 10 degrees of gun depression. You know, he could just sit here the whole freaking game and there ain't nobody gonna challenge him. So let's just watch. He's bounced over 4,000? I don't know how much he's bounced. He's bounced a lot. And let's watch and enjoy. Finally, a British tank with a turret that is stronger. Look at the gun. Look at that shot. 400 damage a pop. Okay? A pop. But there's no Brit bashing here. Look at that. Another 400 damage. He bounced the Grillet 750. A Grillet whose standard round, the standard round should pen, well, will pen most tanks. What was the Grillet shooting? I don't know. Whatever. He's bouncing everything, right? And oh, do not move too far up or they'll hit your hull. Oh, look at these shots. And he's just in the perfect spot. You know, he's in the perfect spot. This is his job, is to basically be the king of the castle and guard the hill here. It's really up to the rest of his team to kind of move around and flank. And if I were a smaller tank on his team, I would go down the west side, where it's being pinged now down the island. There is a guy that's gone all the way down there. Way to go. You know, and he spotted everyone. And now he's moving. He's kind of leaving. Oh, look at that. He's just bounced another shot from the Grillet. Can you read that as the Grillet shooting standard ammo or whatever the hell? It doesn't matter. I mean, bouncing shots like that consistently off the turret. Like, wow. You know, when there's no artillery and you play this thing right, it's a beast, let me tell you. And now what the hell are you doing? I just went on and on and on and described how you were the king of the castle, you know, guarding the hill. Now you've left your position of strength and you've moved into a position where you're just an average tank, because if there's anyone there, they're going to shoot your hull. And come on, turn around and go back up the hill. Don't be fighting with the, you know, the regular plebs down there. You're a British tank with the strong turret. Get back up there. And I think he's realized, you know, what the hell am I doing? I'm invincible up top, and I move down here. Like, why? He's got the TDs camped basically at the base that can shoot those guys, right? He doesn't have to go down there and fight them. And this is a guy, sudden strikes, that I think he had a momentary mental lapse there when he went down. Now he's going back up the hill to where he's invincible. He realizes exactly how to play this thing. Right? No unnecessary chances. Just use the power. The gun depression, great gun, turret armor. So this is the spot. There's no reason to move. Let's just shoot. Oh, and he finally got penned. The Grillet finally shot a normal round. I think the Grillet was shooting heat prior to that and just being absorbed by the shield. And now the Grillet penned him with a regular round. So, I mean, it just goes to show that I guess this shield stops the gold spammers, right? It's a way of, yeah, go ahead and spam number 2 at me. If it's heat, it's getting absorbed. And oh, now he's got, oh, look at this. He's got the IS-7 tracked, and because of this beautiful British gun, he can reload faster than the IS-7 can repair, because I guess the IS-7 maybe does not have a crew with 100% repairs. How long does it take an IS-7 to repair its tracks if it's got a really good crew? Well, it takes longer than this gun takes to reload, and oh, this is beautiful. It's ridiculous. Look at the damage he's doing. One more shot, he's taken out one of the biggest beasts on the battlefield, the IS-7. That has, you know, it's a powerful tank, but it has no gun depression, and it showed its track wheel. Oh, he's taking another hit from the Grillet, who's smartened up and is shooting AP instead of heat. But oh, that was big. He's over 8,000 damage blocked. His damage is just racking up. Now, I would just aim at that bush and blind shoot it at that Grillet, because every time that Grillet goes stealth, he's going to move into position and then shoot him, and he'll only be spotted after he shoots. So why not just shoot the bush? You know, just keep shooting the bush, and when the grillet moves into position, you might hit him. And it's a close game here. This is not a lopsided victory. Oh, he's taking a chance. Is the grillet going to shoot him in the side? Oh, he made it up. How the hell did he make it up without that grillet shooting him? That was, I guess he took a chance, and well, let's see if it pays off. He's on the hill now, and remember, he's got gun depression. He's going to try and get around. This is perfect. He did not drive into the low ground to fight these guys in the northeast corner here. He's going to do it from the high ground. And oh, he is spotted. So that is not good. Oh, he took a hit. And he's, you know what? You got to be the other side of this rock. That's where you want to be. See, he poked up and he was on the right side of that rock, which then he could get hit from the base campers, right? If he pokes here now, then that rock protects him from the base campers. So he poked the wrong spot. You don't want to, see there? You don't want to go there. You want to go left of the rock. You want to go here. If he pokes here, then he's protected from the base campers. You see? Yeah. Did you learn something? Well, it just makes sense, right? And you got to use these rocks and cover strategically. And oh, he is just poking and being very careful. It's such a close game. Now he can use his gun depression here and bounce a shot. Oh, and that guy just, he bounced the shot, and that guy pulled back. So he is not playing against a team of Muppets. You know, it's not a 15-2 win where, well, you know, one guy does 10,000 damage. This is a hard-fought battle. Let's see what he does here. And he bounced another 750 from the... Holy shit, like how much damage is he going to block at 750 a pop? It starts that up. Now, look at this map. You see, this is... I've done a video on this. It's completely lopsided. Like his spawn, his team wins the hill almost every time on this map. And the enemy team, look at them. Like they're all back on their one line, right? Like behind their spawn. And they've got so much cover back there that they can just sit back there the whole freaking game. And they have rocks and bushes. And that's how this goes, right? You just... basically, you play the whole game, and then there's 3 or 4 big, huge TDs hiding behind those rocks back there that if you try and push, they're just, you know, 750 damage a shot, they'll kill you as soon as you crest over the middle of this hill. Like, look, they're all back there behind. There's so much cover on the south spawn, and there's no cover on the north spawn. You know, look at the north spawn. There's a little bit of a high area, and there's almost no cover. The map is completely asymmetrical, so you've got to play the maps. You got to play completely differently depending on which side you spawn on. If you spawn on the side he's spawned on, you've got to basically move to the middle and no farther. Pretty much what he's done, and try and shoot these guys if they poke out. Because if he pushes over the hill there, he's dead, right? And if you spawn on the south side, well then don't even bother going to the hill. Just sit, you know, reverse from your spot and go into those rocks and covered area way back there and just sit there and wait for all the idiots that push into you, because you've got all the cover on the map. It's such a, you know, the south spawn is the camping, be a pussy spawn, and the north spawn is the slowly work your way out and see if you can dig them out. It should be almost an assault mode map, because it is no fair when it's just a regular random battle. You get, you know, 50% of the players just rush to the middle and charge, and the guys that spawn on the north, they all die when they charge the south spawn. That was a good kill. Now he's changed his angle so they don't know he's here. Oh, I would have shot that grillet even though he was... Come on, shoot him, even though he disappeared. I think he missed an opportunity. He does not like to take blind shots. Oh, why aren't you taking some blind shots? Those guys, just because they disappear, they're probably still there. They're just, you know, they're not detected, but they probably haven't moved. But he's moving in. He's using now this rock to cover himself from the guys that are still there. Now look, there are 4 enemies left, and there's less than a minute to go. And he's a one-shot for the grillet. Oh! One down, 3 left. Like, can he pull this off? Come on. Keep your fingers crossed. Forget my babbling. and talking about the map. And oh, there's a guy on the hill. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see, feather this shot in. Can he do it? Yes, yes. There's 2 guys left. There's like 30 seconds left. Is it possible that he could win this? Come on. Oh, there's another guy. Where the hell are they? He does not have a shot on either. There's like 19 seconds left. One more down, and here's the last guy. There's 14 seconds left, and oh, he missed it. There's like 10 seconds left. He's spotted. If the guy pulls behind the rock, no, he does not pull behind the rock, and it's a win. Holy shit. That was an epic game. Okay, let's look at the post-game stats on this because, I mean, this is fantastic. Look at this. Ace Tanker, let's look at the actual numbers. He's got almost 7,000 damage. Wow, right? Which is pretty epic. But look at the damage blocked. Like, it's getting up around 10,000 blocked. And he lost credits, of course, because, you know, why not? Because he basically used up all his ammo and he had some premium shells. Holy shit, sudden strikes. Thanks for that game. That was one epic, you know, no bullshit game, I tell you. Wow. And hey, shout out again to my first sponsors, guys. I really appreciate it. And when I get games like this, it makes it all worthwhile. This was a fun one to make. It was sure nice seeing a non-Russian tank do so well. A British tank to boot. Thanks, buddy. And, you know, icing on the cake is getting my first sponsors. And I just, in all seriousness today, thank you all. Everyone who's ever subscribed or left comments or whatever you've done, you are all great. We've got one great channel here, guys. I'm telling you. Going to the moon!